Hello! Welcome, welcome. Let me turn this down. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. I see Exiled, Stormy, Size. Who else is in? Yeah, welcome in, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Size, I hope you're feeling better. I know you were under the weather there for a bit. Hope it's a lot better than it was before. Stormy, welcome in. Exiled. I know today was a very exciting day for a lot of people. It was Phantasmal Flames release for the Pokemon TCG. I managed to get a few products. An ETB, a booster bundle, and a booster box. But the booster box, most likely I'll sell to somebody else in a group I'm part of. Because I said I would. So, we'll see what happens. Move it over to the main side here. We're doing something we haven't done in forever. We are doing 3D cards. It's 3D card time, yo. So our reveal for today of which one we're doing is we're doing Ivysaur. And this batch of cards is courtesy of Stormy Eagle. Much appreciated. So yep, we're going to be doing this one. I don't think we'll do the background on this one, so this might be just a solo, like, him just there. Because the background's very soft and not much is happening in it. But we'll see. So let me bring it up. That's what we're working with. That's our image. I'm going to take my bracelet off here. I made myself a bracelet this past weekend. It's a obsidian with tiger's eye. And I love it. It's really cool. Only problem is it likes to grab the little fine hairs on my wrist and pull at them. And I'm reminded why I didn't like wearing bracelets. Or bracelets very often. So that's fun. Alright, so we got our usual. We got our background and our top piece. The chosen one, Ivysaur. Alrighty, so of course we have our cutting utensils, and depending on which one I go for, I don't know if I need to change the blades on them or not. We'll find out, won't we? Bracelets for looking at only. Yeah, I don't mind it. It's just on occasion it'll like pull like little hairs I have on my wrist. Like I'm not super hairy per se, but you know, I got some hair. But like it just kind of occasionally pulls it. This is bug bite I scratched, but it occasionally will grab one. I'm like, eh. All right, now the fun part begins of mutilating these poor cards. The easy part is just starting off with the main whole character. We're just gonna cut out Ivysaur himself. Best as we can. How's everybody doing? If you managed to get the Phantasmal Flames, I know a few of y'all managed to get a few stuff. Stormy, did you get anything? I think I saw you got something. I know Exiled, you got something. If I'm not mistaken, it comes out in November. I love how, like, we don't even know what's in the set. Like, we haven't even seen the Japanese side of what's supposed to be Phantasmal Flames. we know that I think it's Gengar and Charizard are like the big main ones for that set. I got an ETB and a booster bundle, saving for a new car, so held off on the booster box. You know what? That's okay. I did the ETBs only for the longest time. I just haven't opened a booster box in forever. So, like I said, I most likely will sell the booster box I got to somebody who wasn't able to grab one. And I don't overprice either. But I'm kind of waiting to see what the list is going to look like before I definitively say yes. And I've already talked to the person about it, so. And they know I'm not just teasing them. But it's a strong possibility. Charizard and Gengar bring up. Oh yeah. I mean, we already saw like the early, like when they were trying to like originally set up to release Phantasmal Flames earlier in the month, and I don't know if you've heard. No one's familiar with like Pokemon news. Pokemon Center was getting ready to release the pre-orders for Phantasmal Flames like earlier in the month, and some Discord group or community or whoever managed to bypass everything and sneak into the back end of the site and buy like a crap ton of stuff, basically bots and scalpers, and bought it all up. And well, Pokemon found out about this and went, no, nope, that's not what we do. Canceled every single order and was like, okay, we're gonna have to relook at our security stuff and like how we fix all this. So I think they took like a week or 2 weeks to fix things. They did like a test drop or a test queue thing last week, and then yeah, that was fun. Charizard is mid. Oh yeah, Charizard's mid. Like, it's cool to look at, but like to me, Charizard's like overrated. It's okay. I think there are cooler Pokemon. The Gengar one, if I remember seeing the sneak peek for the Gengar card that's supposed to be part of that set, that wasn't too bad. Like, that one, I get it. Also, I know I've said it before, but apparently, I don't know if it's the current president of Pokemon, but his favorite is Gengar, which is why we always see a whole bunch of Gengar. Okay, so I know Bulba came first, so Charizard was well spoken, Stormy. Well spoken. I'm trying to think here. Gengar got a Mega Form, right? Because like I know he got the Gigantamax form. I'm pretty sure he had a Mega Form, but I cannot for the life of me recall what it looked like. I'll have to look it up, I know it. There is a Mega Gengar, yes. He is the third eye. What? Okay, hang on. Why do I not remember this? Oh, that one! I hated it, that's why. I didn't remember what it looked like. Remember when it first came out, I was like, that's okay, cool, I suppose. I remember, I didn't think it was that cool looking. Granted, there weren't a whole lot of Mega Forms that I thought were like really cool. Like Gardevoir is okay. Gardevoir was cool. Like Mega Gardevoir. But otherwise, like, That'd be epic. Psychic. Oh my gosh, yeah. Ooh, no, if they did a Mega Ninetales, do you think it would look more like a Japanese, like, Fox God style? Or how would they go about doing that? I'm not a fan of it either, to be honest, but I love Gengar, so I'm gonna try to get I mean, there's nothing wrong with, like, in-game. Again, this is, like, my perspective when, like, when XY and Mega Evolutions first came out, like, I wasn't a huge fan of them. Like, I don't hate them. I think it's better than the Z moves, and there's something else that I didn't like. Nah, Z moves. I didn't like Sun and Moon and Z moves. I thought those were kind of... They weren't that fun. I won't say they're bad. It's just they weren't that fun. I'm not a fan of the old Mega cards. Yeah, no, the old Mega cards were... Ugh. The older Mega cards were much to be desired. Oh, and if I'm not mistaken, around that time when they were doing the XY era for TCG is when you also saw the break cards. Like, I never understood the point of them because I was like, I don't remember this being in the game, so what does this have to do with XY? And for anyone who's not familiar, the break cards were like this chromatic silver background with the Pokemon in gold, like all gold. I never understood it. When my next spurt of inspiration hits, I'll make an Alolan Ninetales card. Ooh. Somebody's like, I got stuff planned out. I'm saving my next batch of hand-drawn cards for October after the trip and everything, because I wanted to do a lot of like ghost type Pokemon, and I figured that'd be great for like the upcoming Halloween season. Because we all know this is going to take me a hot minute to get done. The tedious part. I would have done this over the weekend, but I had a very busy weekend. Like, I could have done it Saturday, but then we went out and did stuff on Saturday, and then Sunday we had movie with my niece and family, and then right after we had a dinner to go to, so I had like no time. So now y'all get to hang out with me as I poke into the 4 card and mutilate it. For what? The Alolan Ninetales was... No, the Alolan type Pokemon were great. Just Z moves from Sun and Moon was so boring. Again, I've said it before, Pokemon Sun and Moon was not my favorite game. But I did like some of the Pokemon that came from it, though. What was it? Mudsdale and... God, there's another one. The Alolan Meowth was cool, but then it evolved into the Alolan Persian. And then I was like, but okay, why did you give him a giant head? Did you see the fan art one Kara got today? I literally have the same one in my... Nice. Ta-ta, we're getting there. And this is just us getting the entire Ivysaur himself cut out. This isn't counting like the next layer where I exclude like one piece just because. And I didn't really plan this one out as well as I had liked to, but that's partially because I was like, I don't know which card I'm going to do today. And as soon as I finished work, I walked over to my little closet and got all the little cards I had and looked at them and went, this one. Like, that was literally my decision making. Oh, it is. It is, because, like, I don't know if you can see it, like, getting the edges here. So, I have to clean that up a little. Like, it's not terrible, but it's kind of like, I gotta be a little precise on where I'm cutting. I did a Bulbasaur one for my cousin that commissioned me for it, and it was an older one. I had an interesting time of figuring out, because it was one where, like, the vines are coming out of his bulb. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. Let me see if I can't find an old image. Okay. Let's see if I can't find it here. There it is. So I did like some weird stuff getting the vine to be 3D. That was an interesting task. I feel like it came out okay. I wish I could have done a little bit better on it, but you know. So that was fun to do. I had like some weird stuff to get the vine to work. I'm trying to think of the most technical card I've ever made. I cannot recall right now. It came out pretty good. Oh snap, I forgot to enter. Thanks for... What? Oh, nice. Congrats to whoever purchased that set. I know he's doing rip and ship stuff, right now? Or is it just, he's just... Because I know he does rip and ship, but it's like a unique way that he does it. Okay. Hey! He's free! He's free! Dang it. You get the reference. You get the reference. And in between them leaves I may have missed. Okay. Alright, so we have our there we go. We have our Bulbasaur, Ivysaur. I know my Pokemon. Yeah, I end up just seeing like the highlights that he does. I think like the next day or the day after. And I sit there and go, oh, that's cool. Okay, so it is time for the cleanup. We got our handy dandy edge flattener here. Flatten the edges out, and then I can go in and trim off bits that I don't need. And then we can move on to the next part. Ooh. Missed a spot. And I'm not too worried about a lot of the edges on this part because this is going to be like the main base of the entire thing. So a lot of the layered parts and some of the painting that I do later on will help with some of this, so. Alright, let me catch up. Google form entry. That's what it is. Oh, just giveaways. Okay. I never actually watch, I just check my email next day. Although, yeah, I appreciate y'all watching. I don't think I've ever done any of Deep Pocket Monsters entries because like there's just so many people vying for a chance on it, and I'm just, my luck's not that great when it comes to lottery style things, so I don't enter. I rarely do scratch offs if that's in any indication. Okay, so we've smoothed out that. Turn the light up a little bit more. I only have Gibby luck on Jack and Eb's streams. I always miss their streams just because, like, timing. I used to have some decent luck on Spree's stuff for Gibbies, but my stuff's either in the Gibby or I just don't have luck, so I don't do it. Hard to enter a giveaway when your stuff is what's being given away. I don't join a lot of gibbies, but I also lurk most of the time. Yeah, I mean, I don't do a whole lot. Okay, when I tell Spree that, like, his is one of the few streams I actually, like, subscribe to and stuff, I'm not kidding. I don't do a lot of online streams and stuff in terms of like watching and whatnot, and Mike can vouch for me on that one. Like, he knows for a fact that I rarely ever watch any streams. And if I do, 9 times out of 10, they don't hold my attention well enough. Always watch for a bit and to drop a like, though. I'll do that. Like, again, it's very far and few between when I catch one that I'll watch like that. And it's not because I don't like the person, it's just literally how I am. I don't have the attention span half the time. Because I'll be like, oh, this is cool. And then I'll end up going off and doing something else. Same. I didn't get membership for 5 months, then I realized I watch and engage more. That's why I got a membership on his things, because like I was like, oh, I really engage and like do a lot on here. Like, all right, I'll give you my money. Oh no, not chaos mode. All right, so for the next bit, we have our full Ivysaur. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out the entire thing again. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna leave out this back paw here. So let me lift it up here so I can show you what I'm doing. So I'm gonna cut out the whole thing again, but I'm gonna not include this, so this won't be cut out, this part. I'm debating if I want to do this. I think the top part here might be an entire separate build. Yeah. I'm staring at this. I'm trying to figure out a way to do this. Okay, yeah. So it's basically the whole thing again, minus that one leg. I know, it's so exciting. And I swear it'll make sense when I assemble. Uh? 1.0? What is that? Is it like a whole new update for the entire thing, or is it a new game part of Power World? It sounds more like an update. Is it as in the official? That's gonna be exciting. God, we haven't played Power World in forever. Part of it is our the home lab that has our personal server kept crashing, so I think. I don't know. We also lost interest quickly, so. Alright, so, let's see here. I'm having a fun time trying to figure out how to do the overlap, like of the head and the leaves. Like, do I do a separate head part? I might. I don't know yet. Also, if you're seeing the top of my head, I do apologize. Sometimes I need to like zoom in with my head so I can see what the heck I'm doing and where I'm cutting. And don't say nothing about my hair color. I'm getting it fixed later in the month. My hair is faded. It's like a pastel, very, very pastel-y purple. And I got roots for days. Yeah,
just slightly too.
Oh, the music?
Not just slightly. Just one notch.
Too low or too high? Don't turn it down too low.
I'm trying to make sure I know.
I stopped playing when they took mounts out, and that was a week after. They still have some mounts, but part of it was because of an issue with Pokemon, which I don't even know if that's been resolved yet or not. Like, I haven't heard anything about it. Or if Power just went, yeah, bump y'all. Only to play against someone. Oh, yeah, the flying mounts. Beat Saber. Oh, yeah, we have the Oculus, I think. Is that what you're talking about? The Oculus with, like, the Beat Saber? We need to upgrade or update it again. Okay, we're getting there. Ugh, we do need to dust it off too. Like, actual dust it off, not just like, oh, we need to pick it back up. No, like, it needs to get dusted. I have to say my favorite songs to do on Beat Saber is still KDA. I'm sorry, it's just so good. I want to play the K-pop team. Oh, I didn't know it was on there. We have to download it then. Get it. Because I will do I'll Be Your Idol all day. Just on repeat. As well as their first song that we hear in the movie. I don't remember. Oh, how it's done? Or something like that? Got the squirt. Squirt up. Definitely should do Beat Saber more often. Pretty great little mini workout just because of like how much you're moving around, especially with the arms. I remember I played it one time, like I did it for like an hour straight. And then I was like, okay, that's fine. And then like the next day I was like, why do my legs hurt? Why do my arms hurt? Oh, dead as or dead at disco? Eh. Okay, ass. Alright. What is... Now you have to explain, because Stormy said maybe, so now you have to, like, clarify. Can't just leave him hanging. Hey, we're getting there. We're almost there. These leaves are gonna take up majority of the time. Okay. And now we do some cleanup and we fix a few corners that I didn't fully cut out. Let's see here. Ooh, misty spot. There you go. Okay. Getting all the tiny pieces. Let me switch cutting utensil. Which one we on? Yeah. Alright, here's a good question, since we're listening to a video game themed song. What's the most stressful sound from a video game that you've played? The one that best comes to mind to me is Sonic the Hedgehog when he's underwater and you're about to drown. I feel like that's a mildly stressful. Passport for walking? What? What did I miss? Can I come over and play Rock Band with you? Exiled. We would very much play Rock Band all day, every day. We even have the taiko drums game. Because our friend and their partner got us hooked on it. Like, Mike's got a full setup for Rock Band, by the way. We've got microphones, we've got, I think, 2 guitars? Maybe 1, and a drum set. Maybe when it starts snowing up there, you can come down here and thaw out. No, I need to get another guitar. I need oh yeah, that one. I know which one you're talking about, Mike. You've been eyeballing that one for forever. We're getting there. I'm doing like the details around the claws here because I purposely didn't cut them out while it was still attached because I can do this and this is easier. Okay. Okay. So for the most part, this is what we have. So he would kind of be a little, yep. So he'd be a little bit layered up. Kind of hard to tell on here, but there we go. Got our piece. And then I kind of want to go ahead and cut out the bulb with leaves and stuff. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. I only have 4 cards to work with here, so. Okay. I have a plan. It's not going to be as detailed as I was hoping to get it, but this will work. We will make this work. This is what I do when I don't have enough. We use what we have available. So something this detailed, just because of like the leaf stuff alone, I'd probably want, when I had like 9 of these, 7, 8 or 9 of these, I'd want to do like 12, just to make sure I had enough. Maybe a little bit more. That is nobody's fault. It's just sometimes how it goes. Like, sometimes I can do like 8 or 9 or 10, and then other times it's like, I need a few extra. Again, the more detail that I want to do on a card, the more cards I need for said detail. And that's with any card that you do, like, if it's not even necessarily Pokemon. Treat yourself Tuesdays. I'll probably pop in to like look and see, but I've been trying to be good about not buying anything, especially since we've got the payment for the Mega Evolution set coming out here, I think next week, most likely. Whenever Pokemon decides to do that. Because it's soon. Which, Stormy, I think you got to go to the pre-release night, right? How was it? I totally forgot, and then also just wasn't going to fight to maybe get cards that probably weren't available. Oh my god. Okay. Also, fun part about doing cards like this is when the edges, you can't quite see where they are in certain parts of details. I have to, like, concentrate and look at it and be like, okay, is this right? Like this part right here where the bulb is, because the sunlight kind of glares onto the bulb, so I can't see the top of it. If you have things that have like colors, it's harder to see. Payments for Mega should be this Friday. Okay. Type coo. I had a feeling they were going to be coming out here soon, because I know what they do is they do like the hold thing, and then like the week of, like a few days before, then they take all the money out, which part of me is just like, it drives me nuts, because I'm like, can y'all just go ahead and take the money and keep the money? So I'm not over here fretting and worried, and I'm just sitting here like, because it always throws me off when like all of a sudden I have the money back in my bank account, and then they take it out again, and I'm like, y'all are messing me up. This is going to be interesting later. It drops 26, so I'm guessing they'll probably take the payment out this Friday, ship between this Friday and next Friday when official releases, unless they only ship on release day. No. They don't necessarily. I know they ship like either the day of or the day before, so it arrives. They try to have it where it'll arrive on the day of. But for whatever reason, the last time I ordered something from them, I don't know what it was, but it was like, oh, it'll arrive on this day, and then like I was like, okay, cool, that's fine, and then like it arrived like a day or two early, and I had no notification that it was arriving or where it was, and I was just like, oh, cool, okay, cool, thanks. In terms of tracking. I will say once we do get our shipment of Mega Evolutions in, I think the second to last stream before we go out of town will be opening all that stuff. So I got like an ETB, and I got 2 ETBs because it was like 2 different types of ETBs. So I got 1 of each, and a booster box. So it'll be a fun opening night. I got mine for a week after release, probably. You know, you never know. Pokemon works in mysterious ways. Okay. All right. Do a little bit of cleanup here. Yeah. Ooh, so let's see here. Hope mine arrives on Friday. We plan to be out of. Oh, yeah. This is where you're like, cool. I know it's gonna be here, but could y'all actually get here like at said time, please? Okay, so here's the plan. This is what I was going to do here. I'll just take the 1 for now. So instead of doing the individual ones like I want to, I don't know if you can tell what I'm trying to do here. And then I'm going to cut out these 2 leaves independently from 1, because there's enough separation between them right here that I can cut them, separate them out, and then that way I can stack them. So, and that leaves us with 2 more to do a little bit more of some play with the body if we want to. Because I was thinking of... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, Exiled. I can't do that for you. Oh, I think it only goes up to Gen 3 on here right now. It had Espeon, but not Leafeon. No, yeah. I'm sorry, we don't have all of them yet. Leafeon's Gen 4 or 5? Yep, I knew the part that was going to take the longest was the leaves. Ain't nothing wrong with that. once we can... I don't know if the program that we're using goes up to the next generation after that. Ooh, Exile, you said you were saving up for a car. What type of car are you looking to get? Like what model, what brand are you eyeballing? And why is it your dream car? Probably an old cheap Honda Civic. Ain't nothing wrong. Are you gonna try and get like a... Like, what's your oldest model that you'll go after, like, reasonably? Because I know some people are like, oh, I don't care about, like, model. But some people are like, I want it to be between this year and this year of a model. Like 2010 prob oldest will go, but depends. Yeah, that's fair. That's not too bad. I remember I had we have a friend right now who is, I think she has a Honda Civic. I don't remember, but she is milking that car for all it's worth. Like, we keep telling her, I was like, at this point, you just get a new car. And she's like, yeah, but that requires opening a credit line for it and then having to find the new car. And I'm like, I know, but at this point, you're spending about as much as it would cost to just get a new/used one. But they don't want us, so I'm like, okay, I totally understand. And then again, they also just they just had to take their cat to a major vet thing. So, you know, the life of a creature versus a car. If you're talking about who I think you're talking, it's not a Honda Civic. If it was, she wouldn't have that. You're not wrong. And you're correct. You were thinking of the person I'm talking about. But yeah, they had to take their cat in for eye surgery, and the cat is a-okay. It is now a lovely pirate cat. Oh, the dodge dart. Oh yeah. Ew. Don't get me wrong, she's taking care of her car. She's making sure it lives, but it's getting to the point where, like, when she has to take it in to get it fixed, they're like, yeah, this part doesn't exist anymore and we can't order it. So she has to, like, go in the, like, secondhand market just to find it. That says something. Okay, there's one leaf. Look at all these tiny pieces. Not the requay. You tried. We are getting somewhere. Got one more leaf here. Raven will be my number 3. I'd love to build a team, like a Pokemon team, where it's a few of my favorites from the games I have played. Ooh, excuse me. I'm trying to think here. I mean, I think I somebody on the Discord asked and I answered. It was Noibat, Tyranitar, Delphox, Empoleon, not Empoleon, Inteleon, Umbreon, and I want to say Mudsdale. Corviknight, if I didn't say that already. I'm trying to think who I'd want from Scarlet and Violet. Oh, I definitely want Galarian, Rapidash. Scarlet and Violet? Who would I want? I don't know who I'd want from Scarlet and Violet. Maybe Tinkaton? There we go. Come on. Getting like this little piece that doesn't want to quite come off. There it goes. Finally came off. Next time. All right. So, let's see here. Got our piece there. This piece here. Mind you, this is going to have like little things underneath them to kind of give them a little more depth. Put that one there. And that one there. I love it. Kind of got something going on here. I gotta figure out the head part because this is gonna be tricky. Could leave out this part. No, I need that. Okay. Alright, I know what we're doing. The burb. Alright. Trying to get this part of the body. Because it's the tricky part is getting the overlap of the head on this one leaf without it making it seem bulky. Well, there went that blade. The tip broke off. Okay, so new blade. Nope, that's Exacto. It's that. Though I can do this. Old blade in there. Oh no, did it finally kick the bucket? That was my last one. Oh, wait, no, I just didn't grab it. Hang on. New blade. I think one of these is already open. Unless it's in here. Yeah. Okay, there's the blades for... Oh, no, that's all the same blade. Fudge. Okay, well, I'll have to open a new one. Okay. The fun part about crafting is making sure all the tools you have are in the right spot. One second. There's a small bit of irony in trying to get out a sharp, pointy object from packaging, and you have to get another thing of sharp, pointy objects to get it out. Alright. Mana, we have a new blade. Insert the blade. Make sure the blade is secure. The blade is secure. Okay. What was I doing? Got it. What's going on? Still trying to catch Rayquaza. You'll get it. I wonder if there's a way that you can use your points to get an Ultra Ball. There has to be. Michael! Is there a way in this game that we have that you can use points to upgrade your Pokeball instead of a Pokeball to a Great Ball, Ultra Ball, whatever? I feel like there should be a way to do that. It would be. And that way, when you have like the tougher Pokemon, you can be like, oh, I need to catch this one. And I can You like catch Ultra Ball or whatever. I don't know. I didn't make up the program. We just found it and implemented it. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Cut. Cut my cards into pieces. Make amazing art. Get the glue and the scissors. I'm trying to figure out how to make that into like a song for this instance without too much copyright, but also like, you know, not get tagged. The cacturn. Ooh, here's a good question for everybody. Since a lot of us do some crafty and art stuff, what's a project, big or small, that you're like, yeah, I can totally do this, and then you got to it and you started doing it and you're doing it and quickly realized that you took on too big of a bite in terms of like project? And did you finish it or did you not? I have multiple things that happened like that. I was too ambitious. Everything I tried. That's not true. There was one project I was gonna do. I was gonna do like a mosaic thing because like I kind of know how to do it, but like actually doing it is different. So I got like all the supplies, which really wasn't too expensive, luckily. But I got all the supplies, and the supplies just sat there, and I never did it. And I eventually just donated the supplies. I don't remember where I donated them to, but I just remember I got rid of them because I was like, I'm never doing this. Kind of felt bad about wasting my money for it, but, you know, what creative person has not done that? I haven't finished anything in ages. That's not true. You finished some cards that you made. You're getting there. You're cleaning up some edges here. Okay, so let's see if I can't. The idea is to Give me a second. This will be here. This is going to be raised up. So it's going to be more like this. This is going to be raised up. This will be under here. And then this one will be under here, and then this one will be on top. So it's a very rough, no. Very rough kind of look at what it'll be. So we kind of have it. We kind of have it. We're getting there. Did you see the Pokecords one I did? I saw the Pokecord one. I liked it. I do my projects in waves. See, you smart. I try to keep my projects in waves now too. Especially if it's something that's going to end up being like a gift for somebody. Because at least then I have a deadline that I can follow. Like, okay, I need to get it done before said time. Now, I might assemble... No, I gotta paint pieces now. I don't want to paint anything tonight. I totally did not get my paint out, so... I don't have access to anything else, so I can't really... It might be a very short night tonight. Okay. So we got that. Spiky Ivysaur? Spiky Ivysaur? What? Oh, sparkly. Oh. I don't know. What do you mean by sparkly? Did I say sparkly? Did I say stuff? You said paint. Oh, the edges. So I paint the edges to kind of like, so they're not white. But I don't have my paint out, and I currently have it, the closet's blocked off, so I can't just go and grab it. And I don't have any other extra cards I can cut up. Though I could probably go ahead and like do the cutout for like the top part. The reverse hollow. So let me fix up the edges on these, and then I will grab out a reverse hollow and we can cut out the window on that. I like rusty spoons. Anyone here play the game Spoons for... I can't say I have. Which system is the game on? Is it like, is it on the computer? Like Steam? Oh, okay. I'm gonna say no. I'm a terrible gamer girl. Like, there's certain games where I'm like, yeah, I've heard about this. And then there's like, yeah, I've heard about this. I've played it. And then there's, I've never heard of it in my life. Let me not put that in my mouth. It's 4 kinds of card. Oh, I only know about it from my husband's family. It's a card. Oh, card game. Oh, spoons. Oh, God. I've seen some of my aunts and uncles play it. I've never played it. I liked playing Rummy, and I now cannot remember how to play Rummy because it's been like forever since I've ever played it, so. Spoons musically? What? I feel like that would be like musical chairs meet spoons. Okay, so we got our pieces done. There's our pieces. Cat hair, love it. Alright, so we got one left. I'm gonna hold on to this just in case I mess something up. But we're gonna cut the window out on this. It's like Celtic folk music. We do a lot of it where we're from. That's an interesting twist. Our family card game is spades. And I'm waiting for my camera. Mike! Accordion, spoons, guitar, fiddle, make for some good music. It does. There's no denying that. Dang it. Okay, and that's why I kept those. I need the little pieces that go around. Okay, we're not done cutting yet, people. The night's still young. We have time. We still got plenty of pieces to cut out. This is the hard part. Now, my family used to do, when they did card games, they'd play just regular spoons, or they'd play Rummy, and I think there was another game they played. It's been a while. They're all old, and they're like, it's past 6, it's my bedtime. Love them, but party animals, they are not anymore. Look, you know how ruthless. Oh, I know. Which Mike's not exaggerating. Like, when his family played, like, it's very serious. Getting this piece done. A Kakuna has appeared. Yeah, baby. Ta-da! All right. We have that. The Rayway! The Ray! Ray, knock it out! You're making him mad! I don't give a fuck! Come on! Oh! It really is hard to get him, isn't it? Womp womp. You'll get him next time, exiled. He's still out there in the wild, roaming the skies, protecting Earth from the aliens. I think that's what the legend of Rayquaza's about. He protects us from aliens. Dangerously there with that cut. And from this side, we do it on this one, because I ain't playing. What are some upcoming anime shows, movies, or video games that we're looking forward to, everybody? I have an entire list of anime that's coming out in October that I'm really looking forward to. I joked with Mike that the next season of Spy Family is coming out, and there's like a whole bunch of other good ones. And I joked and I was like, yeah, they've got to come out with some really good ones because everyone's going to be upset that My Dress Up Darling and Dandanon will be done by then. Which, if you're not watching those series, watch them. They're really good. The Sand Slash. Eh. Ooh, that Sand Slash is being mean. No, stay. Okay, so there's another piece. Eh. Huzzah! A good sharp cutting tool makes the project so much easier. Poke, poke. Oh, we're not done. I was about to try and poke it out and realized I hadn't finished a side. Getting ahead of myself. But basically, I'm just cutting out the little piece at the top of the card. This is like that extra detail for stuff. Oh, you know, it might help if I get this other piece too, you know? You know? Oh, good night, Stormy. Oh, sorry. I said, never mind, ignore me. I thought GG's was good night. It's what happens when I'm distracted. Okay. My art too hard that I couldn't read. Alright. And the last one thing we're going to cut out is a tiny Bulbasaur. So we're going to cut out the itty bitty Bulbasaur right there. I don't want to focus on the cutting. You can't tell me what to do, Mom. Not a phase, God. I'm kidding. There's a Bulbasaur in the art. Tiny, tiny, itty bitty little Bulbasaur. Oh, Stormy, I'll have to send you the videos, but there's another person who does 3D cards. Like, I want professional probably isn't the right word, but like she gets paid big money to do it because, like, you know, the cost of the type of card she's doing, she's really good at it. But she did the 151 art rare and SIR of, I think she did Bulbasaur. So I'll have to find the video and send it to you because it looks really good. And I'm mildly jealous, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm glad I'm not the one that did that because it has so much detail. Tiny Bulbasaur. Oh, hi, Goose. Welcome in. How you doing? Tiny Bulbasaur. Alright, is there anything else on here that I need to cut out or want to cut out? No. Okay, so what have we got so far? Let's see this. This is gonna be no problem. Alright, so now, mind you, this is not going to be exactly what it looked like because once I actually get like the little pieces underneath and layer it properly so it's got like spacing and whatnot, yeah. I want that there. This piece will end up here. I'm going to the store tomorrow and picking up an X-Acto set and practice on Chopper card. Good luck. Make sure you have plenty of extra blades because you run the risk of so yeah, make sure you have the extra blades in the exact type of X-Acto knife that you get, because you run the risk of when you're doing these, either the blade goes dull or you break it. Just letting you know. And that is plenty to practice on. And then this one's gonna go here. So something like that. And this one will go here. So something like that. Okay, so it'll look something like that. Granted, it'll have a bit more depth to it once I have the little pieces underneath it. Oh snap, it's an Abra. I wonder. I'm gonna cut something out and see if it'll work. I'm gonna try and add an extra part. This will be a part, like, if it doesn't work, we'll be okay. Yay, who caught Abra? Ooh, nice. Good catch, Exile. Yeah, come back. Here's a good question for anybody that's doing singles night tomorrow for Spree's channel. What are we hunting? Like, what are you hoping he has? Gotta get that Rayquaza again. The determination is there. Okay, so we got our leaf. We got our bulby head. We have this leaf. So what I'm looking at is getting this here. And then this would go here. And then this would go here. And this would go here. Hey. So, again, I know it's a little hard to tell, but it would give it a little bit more dimension. I didn't want to say depth again, but dimension. I like that. Not much tomorrow. I'm going to try to hold off getting it. That's fair. I got some singles of Ebony the other night. Oh, nice. Good pickup. Oh, excuse me. I couldn't catch any last time. One, he didn't really have anything I wanted, and two, I had to jump off a little early. And three, I'm trying to be good. Alright, so I don't know if it's coming across on the screen very well. I don't want to tilt it too much, because otherwise things are going to slide. So that's what we've got. What do we think? I found a marsh stump with a cool square diamond style hollow on it. So I scooped. Nice! I want to get the marsh shadow that's coming out. Not marsh shadow. Marsh stump? Are you talking about marsh shadow or marsh stump? I don't know who marsh stump is now. I'm confused. I've confused myself. That won't fit. That'll fit. That'll fit. None of these will fit. Marsh stump. Oh! It's always the middle evolution that I never remember. Like, give me the first and last evolution. I'm like, yeah, that one. What's the middle one? Oh. Alright, putting our pieces in their little homes here so I don't lose anything. Swallowed. Ah, I swallowed wrong. Alright, so we got our pieces. Let's do a little bit of cleanup. I didn't want to bounce before Goose got back because I know they just popped on. So what we'll do is we'll do some cleanup. I kind of always feel slightly bad for like friends and people that I know that they're like, oh yeah, we have kids, we can't do a whole lot, we gotta go do this thing because the kids. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm inconveniencing you because I know you got a family and you're doing stuff. And I try not to show off, like, in terms of, like, privilege. Of not having, I won't say privilege, but, like, coming off as privileged. That's the better, for not having kids. I like to think of myself as, like, the getaway friend for people who do have kids. And be like, hey, come hang out at my place, have a moment without a child, and just remember that you are an adult. You are an individual. Enjoy. Because, like, yeah, you are mom, you are dad, but you are person. You are yourself. You are not diapers and bottles and Or not just diapers and bottles and all this other stuff. And Excel, I saw your message. I'll check in just a second. Eccentric. Okay. Those are the keeps. Alright, let's check out this picture. Check it tomorrow if you want. I'm done. We are finished. We have cut open and mutilated cards for our artistic endeavors. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus a reverse hollow. So we had 7 cards. And we only cut up, not counting the reverse hollow, we only cut up 5 of them. Look at us being resourceful. Getting all these tiny pieces so I don't accidentally like fling them everywhere. Okay, so let me check. Oh. What? I don't ever remember seeing that hollow pattern before. What is that from? Well, that's just cool. He'll enjoy that. No idea. It's the art from Primal Clash, though. You're probably right on where it's from. I've never... Look, there are some generations of Pokemon cards where, like, I've never seen them before, so certain patterns, I'm like, I don't know, that's a thing. I feel bad. Goose just got on, and I don't want to, like, dip before he comes back. I think I might keep one of these to use for like cutting up little divider pieces that I need. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's see here. So I showed off the Bulbasaur that I did. Let's see, what's a technical one I did? I think the most technical one I probably ever did was the Abracadabra Alakazam line I did for T. That was really technical. A lot of pieces were in that one. This one was a pretty intricate one, like for one of my early ones. Oh yeah, I had to do this one twice. Because like one, you couldn't quite see into it because it was so... I'd put too many layers. Oh yeah, the one I did for Prinzy. The Ninetales I did for Prinzy. That was fun to do. The tails were tricky, but it was really fun. And then... You can't claim it. Prinzy bought it. He literally commissioned me to do it. This one was a fun one. I remember the one I did for T. That was a fun one. That one came out really well. Oh no, I yawned. Look, I have. Can I? Hang on. Just right. Okay. I managed to open my closet, but only one half, so I can't get everything. But I have these that I think you sent me, Stormy. Some Tink and Spindula. I think I had a Ninetales that I was trying to find, but I couldn't get enough of. I got Bulbasaur here, the ones you sent me, Stormy, but there's just not enough on there. I wanted to do Espeon, but working with holos is really working with holographic is scary. Okay, cool. I got some dividers that I can use for that. Hang on. I'm trying to see if I have it still. I don't remember if I took it out because I didn't have enough. I have like 2 boxes of stuff. Oh, Stormy, do you have this card particularly? Because I have an extra. Oh. This one. It's from Surging Sparks, I think? I wanted to do this one, but I only had like 3. I got Vulpix for days. Yay! Yes, you sent me. Oh, okay, I did. I couldn't remember if I sent you one of these or not. Because I got extras. I ordered too many. But yeah, so some of these are like I did a Milotic one for a friend. That was a tricky one. That was another one of those ones where I had to like figure out how to get stuff to go on top of each other. But yeah, I have these are ones I like just don't have quite enough for. And I got enough rufflets. I can probably fit all of these in here now instead of just 2. There we go. Consolidated. Let me know which Scarlet and Violet ones. I have a bunch of other sets. I haven't really collected a whole lot from the Scarlet and Violet era cards to do because I still have like all these that I can do. So I am not hurting for projects. Now, if you have that Ninetales, pop them my way. I have the reverse holo, so we're good on that one. So you have to try and find that one. Sorry. I don't want to leave before Goose gets back. I'm gonna feel bad popping off and then like he's gone. Be like, well, okay, thanks, bye. Do y'all want to see what's in between the layers of these? Oh my goodness, all the surging. And I have one spare. Oh! It's how it goes! Be like, oh yeah, this one card, poof, gone. Like, I looked through all my surging sparks. Like, I didn't get a whole lot, but I looked at whatever I had, and that's all I had. To be fair, it's an uncommon Stormy. So, it like, once you get, like, an uncommon, like, it's so hard to find. What is Ninetales called in Japanese? I was like Q something. It's QB. Okay, so Ninetales in Japanese is QB. Because Ninetales, Q being 9, part of 9, and B, I'm assuming, like, represents tails, so. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Okay, so QB is what Ninetales, like general Ninetales, but Pokemon Ninetales, I misread. Pokemon Ninetales in Japanese is Kyukan. Because Vulpix is Rokan. So it's Kyukan. Yeah, so Pokemon Ninetales. Kyukan. Not QB. QB is like actual Ninetales, like 9 tails. From like the Kitsune lore. I have like no bulk from Pokemon. All my bulk is OP. Look, Exiled, it's okay. Honestly, I have so much bulk from Pokemon, it's not even funny. And like, I haven't even bothered to go and like look through it. I'm so tempted just to take a good chunk of it and just toss it in recycling. Or just send it to Spree and tell him to give it away to kids, or just stick it in the Pokehive's archives, because I don't know what to do with it. I'm trying to get to the layers here of this card, because this was the reverse holo. Image, there it goes. Separate some of the layers there so I can peel it. Where's the holo? I'm trying to find where like the holo layer would be on this, but I guess it was like this is printed on top of it. I'm just mutilating this poor thing. Well, you can still have one of my... I appreciate it. Look, it's one more. It's one more to the cause. Such a weird one to be so hard to pull. It really is. Like, they're... I'm trying to think. When I was doing Brilliant Stars master setting, it was... Oh lord, what was it? It was a very common reverse holo that, like, I was having the hardest time finding. And I finally found it at, like, a trade night, and I was like, oh my god! I need that! I'm looking at all the different layers in this. Show me some bulk, I might buy some. It's all... I got boxes upon boxes exiled. I can't show it off right now. Hopefully that requires digging into my closet, which I can't. I feel bad. I think I'm gonna have to call it. Even if Goose doesn't make it, I'll message them and be like, I'm sorry. I finished early-ish. Besides, the kids are more important anyway. Not right now, of course, after your trip or something. Yeah, it's definitely gonna have to be after the trip. Because I need to, like, go through and organize it and, like, separate them out by, like, sets and everything. Okay, I'm gonna call it. I'll message Goose after and apologize. But yeah, thank y'all for joining me. Goose Size, Exiled Stormy, everybody who popped in. Hope you're all have a wonderful night. I'm gonna go clean up my mess and then go vegetate in bed for the evening. I have to wake up early because I gotta take my cats to a general vet appointment tomorrow. They gotta get their checkup. I think one of them needs a vaccine, but maybe I might talk the doctor out of giving it to him. Just because he has a bad reaction to it. I'll buy it. I have some. I don't have a whole lot, but I have some. I'll see what I have. Yes, checkup time. It's for both of them too, so that's gonna be fun wrangling both cats into a carrier. Not the same carrier, but into a carrier. But yeah, so alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Y'all have a lovely evening. Again, thank you for stopping in. We'll be back on Thursday. It's Mike's turn. He's creating an entire backstory for our clerk in the game. So we gotta figure out if we can get more lore behind Clark Cash, our cashier. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. We'll see y'all Thursday. I'll see some of y'all tomorrow online. Thanks for popping in. Much love, everybody. And as always, remember, stay nerdy.